You know, it's been a while since you made a video and you have no fucking idea what you showed in your last video. I got some PlayStation stuff I'm going to show. Yeah, PS3, PS4, some Vita stuff. And that's about it, man. My next video, I don't want to be about video games. I want to talk about something else. I'm either going to do a music collection update or a sneaker collection update. So I'm going to leave that up to you guys. So let me know in the comments. Would you rather see a music collection update, which would mostly be CDs, believe it or not? I've been kind of slowing down on the vinyl and the cassettes. So would you want to see a music collection update or a sneaker collection update? Because with video games, man, I mean, I love video games or whatever, and I love collecting video games, but I'm at a point where it's like a lot of the old stuff that I want, I'm either priced out of or I've already have, so like kind of collecting old games isn't a ton of fun, with the exception of one console, which I'll talk about in a little bit. Yeah, it seems like either I have it already or it's too expensive, so I don't even want to get it. So I just kind of pick up some of the newer stuff as it comes out, which as you'll see in this video, it's all kind of newer stuff with the exception of some PS3 stuff. The other console I've been kind of collecting a lot of is actually the original Game Boy, because I find there's still a lot of really cool stuff cheap on that, especially some obscure rare stuff you can still get pretty cheap. But yeah, this video, let's get into it. Start out with some PS3 stuff, nothing too crazy. We got Sega Rally Revo here. I went into GameStop looking for Awakened Fate Ultimatum. They didn't have it, but I saw this and decided to grab it. So that was pretty cool. I haven't tried it yet, but I heard actually this game is a lot of fun. And then at the same time, I've also heard it's not the best Sega Rally game in the world. So we'll see. Golden Axe Beast Rider. Been looking for this for a while, actually. What really motivated me to get this was when Play On Go was talking about games he just never sees in the wild, and this came up. So I decided to go ahead and grab one. He had one for sale in his store, but it was for $360. That was a while ago. He probably sold it already, but I really wanted it on the PS3, so found one of these. Really happy to find this. This is another under $5 game at GameStop. All three of these games I'm going to show for the PS3 were under $5. So yeah, happy to get that. And lastly, the one I was the most excited to find, I've been looking for this for a while. I picked up a copy for Corn Muffin like a couple of years ago and sent that out to him. And then since then I've wanted to get a copy for myself, and I never can find one, with the exception of I've seen it for the Wii and the 360 a few times, but I really wanted it on the PS3. And that is a little Konami game by the name of Tornado Outbreak. I've heard this game is a ton of fun, kind of like a Katamari game, but with a different element and way more focus on story. Story actually to me sounds really terrible, but the gameplay looks fun, just looks like really bizarre. So yeah, happy to get a copy of this, man. Been looking for this forever. The case is in pretty poor condition, but I can always replace the case. I do need to get some replacement PS3 cases. But yeah, really happy to finally find this for myself. I don't think it's like uncommon or anything. Like I said, I used to see it for the Wii and the 360 all the time. I just had a hard time finding it for the PS3 in my area for whatever reason. But happy to finally grab one of those. Again, under $5 at GameStop. I think next I'll do PS4. Then we'll talk about some Vita stuff, and that'll basically wrap it up. So to get the big elephant in the room out of the way here. I think that's the expression, elephant in the room, whatever. No Man's Sky, I got the, whatever, limited edition here. Got this day one. Me and one of my friends were super excited. Ran down to GameStop right after work, picked this up. Played it for about 10 or 15 hours and just kind of ultimately got bored with it. It's not like a bad game, it's just not what I expected. I don't even really know what I expected out of this. I think everybody like kind of set the bar like way too high for this game, and then like it was never gonna like appeal to like everybody the way everybody like. I think everybody wanted something different out of this game, and it kind of missed the mark for some people. I know some people are playing it and really enjoying it, but for me it just kind of seems kind of like repetitive, and I don't really like mining all the minerals and crafting and upgrading. I don't know, it's like just a little too like repetitive and grindy for me. It's not really my type of game. I kind of wish it had more like, I don't know. Maybe I should just play Star Fox. I don't fucking know. I kind of wish it was more like Star Fox, and I wish that like the planets were weirder. Like I went to like so many different planets, and I just wanted to see some really weird fucking crazy shit, and I feel like I never saw that. Everything was kind of safe. And, like, the way they explained the algorithms in this game was, like, oh, it's going to be coded so, like, things can be really fucking crazy. Like, some worlds could be, everything could be black or fucking the absence of color or upside down or it just, I don't know. I just thought it was going to be really, like, you'd find some really crazy anomalies. And maybe they exist, but I never personally ran across anything really crazy. In fact, all the planets I went to seemed kind of samey to me. And I kind of got fucking bored with it. So, I might go back to it. I don't know. I feel kind of bad. You know, this thing was like $70 or something. Like, I played it for like 10 hours. Like, I got, you know what I mean? I gotta fucking put some more time into this game or I'm just gonna fucking feel shitty about even buying it. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll let this one breathe a bit and come back to it, but whatever. It's not a bad game. I know that sounded really negative. I mean, I had fun when I was playing it. I just thought it was going to be cooler for some reason. Whatever. Let's get these fucking pieces of shit out of the way. Got some limited run shit. We got fucking Breach and Clear Deadline. I don't know if this is like a remake of the first Breach and Clear or if it's just a port to the PS4 or what. But we got it on PS4. Yeah. Breach and Clear Deadline. Haven't played it. Still sealed. Next is another limited run game, Shadow Complex. I think this is the least limited of all the limited run games. I think they made like 7,000 or 8,000 copies of this. I don't even think it's sold out. I wish they would do that for all their games. Like make like, I don't know, 10,000 copies or something. I know that whole thing is they're supposed to be limited, but it's like they seem a little too limited to me sometimes when like they're so fucking hard to get. Like you gotta like be on the website right when they go on sale, which is like, come on, man. Sometimes I just don't have time for all that. Anyway, TG Appalachian told me this game is really cool, so I wanted to check it out. I also ordered another game at the same time, but that one didn't come. Just this one came. I figured they'd fucking package them together, but I guess they didn't. It's called Rainbow Moon. Looks like a turn-based RPG. Looks pretty cool, man. I'm actually really excited to play that, but I think this will probably get played before that. Even though both of them are pretty far down the line as far as the backlog goes. But yeah, I heard good things about this. I think it started on the 360, like an Xbox Live game or something. I know it's pretty old. Let's see if it says when it was made. 2009, does that sound right? It says it was winner of 50 Plus Editor's Choice and Game of the Year awards, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, heard great things about it. Looking forward to checking that out. Next is one I'm really excited about. It's called Among the Sleep. As soon as I heard about this game, I knew I had to get it. This came in the mail, I don't know, last week or something. I got it off eBay. It was like $20 shipped. And the fucking art insert is like all like torn and like wrinkled up. And I was like, what the fuck? How does that happen? It's a brand new game. It's all fucked up. The disc was out of the case. You know, I was pissed. And I emailed the seller about that. I don't know, you can kind of see it right there. And he's like, oh, no problem, I'll send you another one. You can just keep that one. I was like, what the fuck, man? You're like the nicest eBay seller I've ever dealt with. Usually people are like, Pixar, it didn't happen, bro. Fuck you, no refunds. This guy's just like, yeah, I'll get you another one right out. So another one's on its way. That probably should have been here by now. I wonder if he actually sent it. Watch, I'm fucking saying all this shit about what a nice guy is. He probably never even sent the shit. Regardless, this game looks really cool. It's kind of like a survival horror game, but not really a survival horror game because it's through the eyes of like a child. I think like maybe a toddler. Looks awesome. Can't wait to play this. I heard it's really short, like an hour and a half. One of my friends is actually coming over tonight, and hopefully we'll just get through this in like one sitting and play it. That glare sucks, man. This video is gonna be fucking garbage. What's new? Yeah. Looking forward to checking this out, man. This publishing company puts out some really cool stuff in my opinion. Some really dooky stuff too, but definitely some cool stuff. I'm not even sure who developed this game. Krillbyte? Krillbyte. What the fuck is a Krillbyte? That sounds kind of weird. Next, I got suckered, man. I had to do it. I couldn't even help myself, man. As soon as I saw this was coming out, I knew I had to get it. Imported it from Hong Kong, got here really fast. I was shocked how fast this got here. Caladrius Blaze, already have this on the PS3. Absolutely loved it. This is the Asian version with the English subtitles, so I can finally see what that story is about. I'm sure it's terrible. I don't expect much from the story in a shooter, but I've always, I don't know, I love this game. I think it's one of my favorite shooters from last generation, hands down. So yeah, I was interested to see what the story's all about, and it's pretty cheap. You can get this on eBay for about $33 shipped, which I think is a steal considering the PS4 version is shit was like $80 last time I checked. I'm sure it's gone down since this came out, but they probably made a lot more of these than they did that. So I'll play that soon. Don't exactly know when. I've already played through it like fucking a dozen times. Not like it's the longest game in the world. Alright, we got some Vita stuff. First thing, haven't opened this one yet. This is Galgun here. Double Peace. Why did I get this game? I have wanted to play this game forever. If you guys have been on YouTube for a while and you've been watching X Corn Muffin X for a while, he used to do this awesome series about really quirky, weird Japanese games. And I love that series. It introduced me to a bunch of cool stuff that I probably would have never have checked out otherwise. And this was one of those games that he did forever ago. I don't even know what it was, like 10 years ago? Probably wasn't 10 years ago, 6 or 7 years ago. And ever since I saw that, I've considered importing this game to the PS3. But something always told me not to, like the language barrier is going to be a problem or whatever for the story, and I'm glad that I waited because we got obviously an English version of it finally, so that's really cool. So shoutouts to X Corn Muffin X, bring that fucking series back, man. That was the best. Great YouTuber. If you guys haven't checked out X Corn Muffin X, go check them out, or any of the other YouTubers I mentioned in this video. TG Apuleius, check out both those guys. Great YouTubers. Anyway, on the front it says mature, and then on the back it says E for everyone. So I don't know if that does the double piece mean maybe there's like two versions of the game, like maybe like a clean one and a dirty one, or is that an error? I don't really know because like I said, I haven't even opened it yet. But as soon as they announced this, I knew I was going to get it. I think it came out on the PS4 too, and I think they even did like a limited edition version of it, but I'll probably get the most enjoyment out of the Vita. So happy to get that. Got a couple copies of this. Soldner X2. Kept one sealed because I'm probably going to end up reselling it because it's fucking selling for a lot of money on eBay, and it's a lot of diapers, guys. What the fuck? Scumbag. Reseller. Alert. Really good shooter by Limited Run, man. This is a case where they made too few of these. I think they only made like 2,000 or 3,000 of these, which wasn't not enough to satisfy demand. These sold out really quick. I was kind of surprised that they even allowed people to buy 2 of them. But I played through it a couple times. Good shooter, man. Pleasantly surprised. Some parts get a little... There's this one part with asteroids that's like, wow, what the fuck? It's like pretty tense. But it's good. I like it. You have to play through it on like the harder difficulties to see the full game. But it is a lot of fun, even on the easier difficulties. But I think you get a lot more satisfaction out of this game playing on the harder difficulties, even though it is really, really fucking hard at times. It's weird because I don't know if this is considered like bullet hell. Like, I play a lot of shooters, but I'm by no means a fucking expert. At some points in this game, it like feels like a simple shooter like Gradius, and then at other points it's like fucking overwhelming. So it's kind of like a mix in a way. I don't know. I probably fucking am totally wrong, and some fucking nerd's gonna smash the keyboard like, it's clearly a fucking bullet hell shooter, crack. You're stupid. Whatever. Let's see what else we got. Shiren the Wanderer, man. This game finally came out. I've been looking forward to this forever. I love Shiren on the Wii. It's probably one of my top 3 Wii games. And this game has been great, man. I've been really enjoying it. Haven't finished it yet. I've kind of been chipping away at it. The thing I didn't like about this game was, the fucking tutorial feels like it goes on and on and on forever and ever. But it is a lot of fun. I usually play my Vita on airplane mode because for some reason, like in my living situation, like a lot of times it'll say like connection lost, and sometimes I can't get that like prompt off the screen, and it can be really annoying, especially if I've like made progress. I don't know if it's because I have an older Vita or what, but so now I've just been playing on airplane mode all the time, so I won't get that prompt. And so I don't know if there's any. I don't think there'd be any online stuff. I'm sure there's something. Wait, actually, I do feel like there's something. What is the online of this? I think there's like you can play with other people or something. I remember seeing like an area of the game where you could do something online, but I've strictly been playing it offline. Is my point. Really good. Great graphics. Tons more stuff to do in this game. The world just seems like infinitely bigger. And gameplay's still really good. Like I said, just that tutorial kind of drags on. The writing in this game is good too. I think I chuckle at this game frequently. So yeah, very, very happy with this. One of my favorite games of the year so far. And last is going to be one of the biggest surprises of the year for me personally. And the reason I haven't finished Shiren yet is because I decided to pop this game in the Vita and check it out, and I have been addicted to it. In fact, I don't even want to be making this video right now. I kind of want to go back to playing this game like I have been most of the morning. Aegis of the Earth. Good fucking god, do I like this game a lot. It is this weird, like, city planning, tower defense game with RPG elements. It's not an RPG, it has RPG elements, but it's more like city planning and tower defense, and it is a blast. Super addictive, a lot of fun. The story is just stupid. Like, the story's kind of a throwaway. At least so far. Maybe it takes a deep, dark turn that I can't foresee coming, but so far the story is nothing to write home about. Awesome game. Really, really liking this a lot. This just came out of nowhere and just shocked me. I've been wanting to get this, but I've been waiting for a price drop, and finally it got down to about 13 or 14 bucks used at GameStop, so I got it for myself as like a happy birthday to myself type deal. And it's fucking awesome. It's really, really fun. One of the biggest surprises of the year for me so far. Just been having a blast with it. I don't know, like, I feel like it's the type of game, though, that I'm, like, kind of, like, hesitant to recommend, because I don't think a lot of people will think this game's awesome, and I don't know why. To me, it's really addictive. It's one of those games where it's like, okay, just one more battle, and then I'll turn it off, or I'll just fortify this zone one more time, or it's always one of those things where it's just like, I just want to extend my play a little more, and I keep finding reasons to keep playing it, and that's really rare with a lot of games for me now, and it's not overly complicated. It's like the right balance of like being fun and playable, and like having like options and complexities, but it's not like overly complex just for the sake of being fucking complex, which I think is like one of the biggest reasons I don't enjoy a lot of games that are coming out now. There's just too fucking much shit to do. But this game is kind of walks that line almost perfectly. So yeah, really enjoying this. I don't know if that sounds like something you might enjoy. I might say check it out, but definitely probably not a game for everybody. But show me a game that is fucking for everybody, and I'll call you a liar. But like I said, let me know. Next video, should it be about sneakers, the sneaker collection update, or the music collection update? You let me know. You fucking decide. And that's about it, really. After that, I'll probably do that Game Boy update, Game Boy collection update video. I've been playing a ton of the original Game Boy and Game Boy Color. Such an underrated system, man, and I love to collect for it. So that's pretty cool, and I think that's about it. Stay blessed. Fucking, do what you want. Be nice to each other, but, don't be a bitch either. And Crack, he loves you.